Coming up next, Weeknight there with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. From the gorgeous YouTube Down Show, don't worry, we're safe from the tigers, so relax. It's Weeknight there with Ellie Muller. Tonight, a conversation about tigers, plus sketches from the not ready for late night players. And now, our man who is going to talk about tigers tonight, don't worry, he made sure the tigers are far away from us, so chill out. Mr. Ali Gangi Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ali Gangi. What's up? Alright, these are what's composed by Dr. Marcus Piano, and it's always giving spot, questions, rate these mild tigers, and about tunes, and GDQ view. Excuse me. And GDQ YouTube, aka GDQ, are responsible for most of the things that you will see here on this program tonight, and they are pretty much all about Shoutout Spotlight. Along with Ivan the Dragon Ball and Hasbro started by 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program in the not too distant future. And Pierre Kelly. Please check all those people out. I have found this week's Counter of the Week winner, and you'll find out who that person is later on in the program. But first, buckle up, put on your tiger protection helmets, and get ready for a lot of fun because it's time for us to find out what's up. Here we go. What's up with tigers? They're mean, tough, and hungry. Yeah, they're like the biggest bullies ever, but they're actually animals. Now, a tiger in Bristol went through a root canal recently to make sure that he can eat. Ouch! He's furious now. Now wait, here are a few facts about tigers that will shock you, alright? Tiger saliva is healing and harmful. A tiger's stripes are skin-deep, and a tiger's urine smells like popcorn. Oh, so tigers won't make us sick, huh? By the way, I got a new haircut. Check this out. You like it? Cool, thanks. Hey, it's time for another top 8 list. Let's go, MP. You got it, boss. Science category, top 8 things that tigers will eat immediately. Number 8, goats. Number 7, cows. Number 6, owls. Number 5, cats. Number 4, dogs. Number 3, squirrels. Number 2, groundhogs. And number 1, human beings. So I'm not on that list? Thank heavens. Hallelujah. Thanks, MP. Don't rub it in, alright? You know, do a hashtag Weeknight Update, hashtag Ellie for late night, hashtag Ellie for don't come, hashtag spread love around, and hashtag autism is awesome. Get those hashtags and on social media, please. Right, like this thing, subscribe and bell, check, and count the comment section down below. Whatever you do, please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the industry monologue, Toy Story, this week's Content of the Week winner, moment for everyone, August time, random advice, and a few other things. This is still Weeknight Update, and now here it is. Your bottom night.
Can I have some?
New television programs getting you down?
Then say hello to your favorite shows. Just tune in to Nick at Night.
Hello out there from TV land.
Hey, the carpet looks terrific, and you're almost finished.
Just about there, Mr. Kimstead.
I can't believe you're here and the carpeting is already in. It was only 3 days ago that I had the idea to call,
Empire?
Empire, of course. It was a stroke of genius. I remember dialing,
588-2300.
588-2300, yeah. They came right out that very night, you know. They brought every kind of nice carpet from $6.95 a yard. $6.95, including padding and installation.
That's professional installation.
And they approved our credit right away. You know, we don't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. That company,
Empire, Mr. Kimstead.
Empire. They even gave us a free Bissell rug shampooer because we bought 2 rooms of carpeting. You want carpeting? You call
Empire.
Empire. They're at 588-2300. I'm sure glad I thought of it.
588-2300 Empire.
Call right now. Empire, the Carpet King.
So where does Church's get the honey butter that makes their honey butter biscuits so good?
Hey, it could happen.
Try Church's big honey butter biscuits baked fresh every day by hand. They're perfect with our great tasting chicken. And get 3 pieces of chicken for just $1.99. 10 pieces for $4.99.
Man, it's tough keeping them things in the barn.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update. Yes! Toys Gaming Spot will have another story for everyone in a few moments. And don't forget, at the end of the show, there will be a huge round of DNA experiments with Mild Shocker, Christian Freighties, Candy Bar Tunes, and GDQ, the YouTuber, aka GDQ. But first, it's time for the in-between monologue. Did you know that a tiger's lifespan is 10 to 15 years? It's true. Now, Weeknight Update is about to celebrate its 17th anniversary in August. That means that Weeknight Update has outlived a tiger. Who knew? Now, a tiger weighs somewhere between 200 and 680 pounds. Right now, Dr. Now from the TLC network is freaking out. An ambush is what people call a group of tigers. Of course, it's also what happens when tigers eat all the other animals in less than 18 seconds. Tigers can run up to 40 miles an hour. Those tigers would easily get tickets if they were in traffic, with other cars. Those tigers would easily get tickets if they were in traffic with all the cars and trucks and whatnot. Woo! And finally, tigers only eat 1 big meal a week. Wait, 1 big meal a week? No wonder why those tigers are so hungry. Yikes! Let's calm down for a little while and get another story from Toy's Gaming Spot. Because it's time for Toy's Story. Take it away, Toy.
Hey guys, Tori Mullins here, and welcome back to Tori's Story. So the next story I'm going to be telling you is about tigers. And here's the story. Once upon a time, in the heart of the dense jungle, there lived a little tiger named Tito. Tito was different from the other tiger cubs. While they were busy practicing their roars and pouncing skills, Tito preferred exploring the vibrant world around him. One sunny day, Tito's curiosity led him to a sparkling waterfall hidden deep within the emerald forest. Mesmerized by the glistening water, Tito decided to make this his secret heaven. Little did he know, word of his discovery spread across the jungle. Soon, a wise old elephant named Ella approached Tito. "Dear Tito, your curiosity has sparked joy in our jungle. We need your help," she said with a gentle smile. Confused but eager to assist, Tito followed Ella to a clearing where the animals were gathered. The jungle was facing a drought, and the once lush vegetation was withering away. The waterfall Tito had found was the key to their survival. Determined, Tito rallied the animals. Monkeys swung from tree to tree, gathering fruits to share. Birds brought seeds, and even the fierce panthers joined forces with the gentle deer to protect their newfound sanctuary. As the animals worked together, the jungle began to transform. The once barren land flourished, and life returned to its vibrant state. Tito, though small, have proven that even the littlest among them could make a big difference. In the end, the jungle thrived, and Tito's waterfall became a symbol of unity. The animals celebrated with a grand feast, and Tito's once hidden haven became a gathering place for all. And so the tale of the little tiger named Tito spread far and wide, reminding everyone that sometimes it's the smallest acts of kindness and curiosity that can bring about the greatest changes. The end. That's the story about tigers. So stay tuned where I tell the next story. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Tori. That was an excellent story. Now, let's find out who won this week's Count of the Week challenge.
Well, it's the end of a week. That means that it's time for Ellie Muller to answer the question that the world has been asking since the beginning of a week. What's the comment of the week? What are you waiting for, Ellie? Let's get this over with.
Thanks a lot, Question for ATs. This week's Count of the Week question was, what would you do if you see a lion eating eggs? Let's see, Mason Wrigley said that he's not too sure. Okay, well, at least he's honest. Pierre Kelly said that he would film it on his phone and post it on social media, which is the same thing that Anthony Short, the Pop Cultures and Opening, said. Ouch! Those two will get demolished by that lion. And finally, Spitwit2 said that if he saw a lion eat eggs, he would have left it alone and ran away quickly and quietly. He also would have assumed that the lion was eating the calf of a small Chilean boy, and that he would have been next. Spitwit2 also says that if the the world was made out of cheese, or if he's in a cartoon, then he will have spoken to the lion and taught him how to make eggs for breakfast. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, Spitwit 2, you have won this week's Count of the Week challenge. Congratulations, Spitwit 2. We'll try this again next week.
Well, Ellie Muller has found the comment of the week. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that it's time to move on with the rest of the show. So let's go!
Well done, Spitwit 2! Yes! Now, let's take a look at the Grasshopper Deer ranking, shall we? Mason Wigley, Anthony Shaw, the small cultures in opening, and Pierre Kelly each won 22 points, and Spitwit 2 won 37 points. We're doing everything, and Spitwit 2 has also received an additional 100 points. You know what? Just because his response was the best response that I have received in quite some time. Now, what does that mean? So, what does that mean? Well, let's see. Mason Wigley is still in first place with 751 points, but Spitwit 2 has leapfrogged his way into the number 2 spot with 411 points, pushing Anthony Shaw with the small cultures in opening down to third with 322 points. Pierre Kelly is still holding on to fourth with 181 points. Jalen Cook and Roberta Henley are still tied for fifth place with 137 points. And Carpenter 1, Jazz Wrestling Plank, OG Scott ZZ, and Ricky Morty, the old fan games and edits, are all on the bottom with 22 points. Now, the competition is very, very fierce now. Let's see what happens next week. In the meantime, let's have a moment for everyone, huh? We're talking about tigers right now. And as everyone knows, tigers are dangerous. Have you seen... think about it. Have you ever seen a calm tiger before? You haven't. But that's because tigers are almost never calm. They're only calm when they're asleep. And they don't sleep all the time because they're always hungry. You do know that they're carnivores, right? So with all the other animals moving around, it's only a matter of time before they jump on them. Where am I going with this? Well, here's the bottom line. Never let the tigers get you or your food. You already know why. Now, let's have a little talking time, huh? Oh my goodness, look at this. Folks, you need to listen to this. In Bristol, in Bristol, not Bristol in Connecticut, but Bristol in the UK, a rescue tiger had to go through root canal treatment in order to save its top two canine teeth that he could continue to eat. Now, The tiger's keepers at the Noah's Ark Zoo Park in Wraxall noticed that he was having problems eating. And that's because his teeth had been hurting for quite some time. Once everyone found out that the tiger was having problems eating, they took him somewhere to get root canal. That's right. Apparently, the tiger's teeth had a 10 millimeter root, and in order for him to actually eat again, all the people at the zoo had to take that root out. Oh boy, it is painful. It is very, very painful. Now again, tigers are pretty dangerous, so what can you do? Now, listen to these tiger facts, alright? It says here that tiger saliva is healing and harmful. Now, it's healing because of the enzymes. And when the tigers lick their own wounds, those enzymes slow the bacterial growth. However, their saliva also contains of course, that saliva also contains extremely harmful bacteria. All right, let's move on. A tiger's stripes aren't just on its fur. They extend down to the skin beneath. Well, that's an interesting fact to remember. And finally, tiger urine has a compound called 2-acetyl-1-pyrroline, which can also be found in toasted bread and popcorn. And not only is it a powerful communication tool, for other tigers, we're talking about tigers, by the way, but the tiger's urine is also very pleasant. And that's pretty weird. That is pretty weird. Now, how about some random advice for the weekend, huh? If a tiger sees you in public, then you better run because that tiger wants to eat you. You'll know that tiger's right behind you if you smell urine and say, "That smells like buttered popcorn." That was a reference to what I said earlier. You're welcome. If you are afraid of tigers, then just know that you are not alone. Everyone's afraid of tigers. And finally, never let a tiger eat your food. That tiger will eat you too. Well, this episode of Weeknight Update is finally over. Listen, enjoy the end experiment and enjoy the weekend. I'll see you on Monday. That's news. I'm out, skis, 4x4.
St. Patrick's Day is rapidly approaching. Do you have your 4-leaf clovers ready? Well, you can find them later. Right now, it's time for the ending experiments.
Thank you very much, Question for ATs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for yet another interesting episode of something that we like to call the Random Box with Knuckles.
Well, it's the wee hours of the morning, and that means that Friday the 13th is over. Of course, that also means that it's technically Saturday the 14th, and as everyone knows, Saturday the 14th is the luckiest day of the year. Let's celebrate by watching another episode of the Random Box with Knuckles! Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Random Box. I am the one and only Knuckles. Friday the 13th is finally over. That was a close call. Everyone knows that Friday the 13th is the scariest day of the year. Now, it's Saturday the 14th, the happiest day of the year. Why? It's the day when the flowers come back to life. Hey, spring is going to begin in about a week. That's awesome. I love spring. Wait, didn't I say that before? Yeah. I hope that you'll have a very lucky St. Patrick's Day. I also hope that you'll wear something green. I gotta go. Bruce is waiting for me. See you next week. This has been the Random Box with Knuckles, a production of Casting Shoes and Nick and Night. When Lansby breaks, we fix it. Okay, let's move on. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Spring is going to begin next week. Are you ready for that? St. Patrick's Day is also upon us. Make sure that you find something green to wear. Let's see how Nick and Night will ring in spring next week. Next week on The Kane Factor with Jessica Kane, join Jessica Kane and her guests Vicky Einstein, Conan O'Brien, Jamie Foxx, Dido, Elizabeth Giles, Victoria Justice, Jerry Ryan, Michael Ian Black, and Magic Johnson. Well, that's a huge lineup. Please don't miss it. The Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller will be revolutionary because Ellie Muller and the Not Ready for Late Night players will talk about dirt, mud, and St. Patrick's Day, rain, the sun, and spring. That's right. On St. Patrick's Day, Ellie Muller and the Not Ready for Late Night players will talk about mud and St. Patrick's Day. Why? Well, there are a few St. Patrick's Day traditions that involve mud. That's why. Is that a smart move? We'll find out soon. Watch those shows and several other shows next week on the iconic Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it.
We interrupt your ending experiments to give you this Funny Sticks trailer. That's right, the newest episode of Funny Sticks is in production. As soon as we know when it will be ready, you'll know as well. In the meantime, let's go back to the ending experiments already in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Funny Sticks.
What a nice day to exist. Oh, crap. I'm thirsty. Drink me. What the fuck? Why are we poorly drawn? You cannot break the fourth law like that. That material later. We sell lemonade, not liters. Then perish? No. Look at that little short gun. Doopy 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 doop. Doopy 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 doop. Doopy doopy. I'm gonna press this button, and you're gonna die. Click. That didn't destroy me or kill me. It just made me poor design. Oh, come on, another fourth wall break? Talking balloon. Hello. I'm the real stick figure. No, I am the real stick figure. No, I am the real stick figure. Wop. Moral of the story, never eat a bomb. You don't want to end up like me.
So let me get this straight. Tiger urine smells like buttered popcorn? Ow. Wow. So, in other words, tiger urine is just as good as buttered popcorn. Wait, does that make any sense? No. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to answer an important question. What did we learn? So what did we learn? Well, we've learned that some tigers can actually receive root canal, and we've also learned that tiger urine actually smells like buttered popcorn. Oy. We gotta move, but before we go, here it is, your musical performance time performance. And now, it's musical performance time. It's musical performance time again, folks. How many of you can remember this song? that was your musical performance time performance. And now it's time for another brand new episode of Kadabra and Sparkles.
It's time once again for the Kadabra and Sparkles show. Here's the star of the show, Kadabra the Magic Bunny, and his co-host, Sparkles the Magic Wand. Hey everybody, how's it going? Kadabra and Sparkles here. I just got myself a drink before the show started. Also, this next magic trick is going to be called the Straw Trick! Watch as I hold back the water. Now watch me put the straw through my arm. Well, folks, that's all for today. We will see y'all next time when my arm feels better. So this is us signing off. That moment with that straw was a crazy idea, huh, Sparkles? I know, Kadabra. It sure was. Join us again next time. Same Kadabra time, same Kadabra show.
When it's time to relax, there's only one place for better TV today. It's pre-postmodern, wild and free. Watch Nick at Night for good TV. Yeah.